Hey there, I wanted to record this video again as a standalone video for this Easter cross made with lunch paper sacks. I had so many people interested in this video. I was blown away. It went absolutely viral over on my Facebook page as well as on TikTok. So I'm hoping that this helps explain a little bit of the questions that I had. So you're gonna literally take this lunch bag, crunch it up around your hand just like this. It's almost like making a little nest. I actually made a nest in another video that I will link here as well, but this is just making it into little paper roses. It's super simple. I promise you can do it. It's not gonna look like a kindergartner did it. I think that was some of the remarks that I got before, that they just were certain they weren't going to be able to have theirs turn out the same. Now, I actually did this to 9 sacks for this Dollar Tree cross wreath frame. Then I simply took my frame and my Surebonder hot glue gun. I love, love, love using Surebonder for all of my hot glue projects, and I just hot glued these on here. Now you're going to want to be super generous with the amount of hot glue that you put on there because there's not a lot of surface area for these lunch bags to adhere to, and just kind of work with them and get them to spread out and fit over the entire cross frame so that none of the little wire frame part shows. Now a lot of people ask me, oh my gosh, how do you keep it, dry from the weather if you hang it on your door and things like that? Well, I live here in Texas. We do get a lot of weather, and mine has held up just fine, but I do have it covered underneath like a porch. So if you don't have a porch to put it underneath, I would recommend you keep this one on the inside of the door or somewhere else on display. I know a lot of people make these as memorials, and in fact, a really sweet follower sent me one she made that was just adorable, that she made as a memorial for a friend. But once you get all of these roses hot glued in place, I'm gonna take this Waverly chalk paint in the color white. You could leave these in the brown color because I really think it's pretty, just kind of rustic in the brown color, kind of farmhousey. But I wanted to add the touch of white. I just used a little chalk brush here and dabbed it all over the roses to make them pop. I just kind of thought, I don't know, I just thought I would really like it, and I really did. So I didn't want to make them solid white, and you could always use white lunch bags too. Lunch bags come in all different colors. You could do this in patriotic colors. I might even do one in patriotic colors for the 4th of July this year. But for now, I just really like it in the white, which is the little extra top dab on top of each of the roses here. Once I had them all covered, as good as it was gonna get, to speed things up, I went ahead and used my heat gun to dry it a little more thoroughly. This is such an easy project. You could do this with kids, anyone of any age. I grabbed some greenery, guys, off of just an old piece of decor, and I twisted it around with some floral wire. That way I could hold it together in place before I glued it in place on my cross. Now this part is completely optional. You do not have to do this way. You could just add a bow to the center. You could leave the cross just like it was. I like it both ways. I just went ahead and decided I wanted the greenery there. I added it to the center of the center rose, and then I added this triple loop bow that I threw together. You guys know how much I like bows. I'll link my bow tutorial playlist in the description below as well. So this was put in the middle of the greenery, and I think that the whole thing just turned out so amazing, prettier than I even imagined before I made it myself. And then I just put it on my front door with some zip ties like I do all of my wreaths, and it has held up really, really well. It's been a couple of weeks now, I believe, and it looks really great. So if you like videos like these, my friend, I would super love it if you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you can be informed every time I put out one of these videos.